Good day, everyone. So last time we had discussed the first lesson for our final term, which is the flexible learning environment, wherein I discussed to you the different online platforms which we teachers are using in order for us to deliver our instructions well, and in order for us to uh, give you activities to be passed online. Okay, now we shall be proceeding with the different kinds of blended learning. So, but before that, let us have a short review of what blended learning is. Okay, according to Garrison and Kanuko 2004, this is the thoughtful integration of classroom face-to-face learning experiences with online learning experiences. So kasi there are times na mostly kasi 'di ba sabi ng philosophers in or theorists in education na diverse learners learn in diverse ways. So therefore, hindi sapat yung face-to-face learning experience ng mga bata. Kasi some students best learn by viewing videos, uh, some learners there are learners na learning by audio, through audio. So they are audio learners. Meron ding combination ng visual and audio, so they are audio-visual learners. So, may iba't ibang modalities kung paano matuto ang bata. So, therefore, we should not only focus on a face-to-face learning experience na the teacher merely talks and students are passively learning. And blended learning or hybrid learning is a learning that combines the best of online learning and face-to-face instruction for the purpose of enhancing learning. So, yun. And as opposed to this statement, may isang philosopher na nagsabi na yung online learning daw, yung alternative learning experience, mas pina-poor lang yung traditional learning na ano. Kasi 'di ba? ah Walang masyadong gastos kapag traditional. Kapag online or yung alternative, magastos pero mas napupoor yung ah, delivery ng instruction kasi nga there are factors na affecting how the teachers deliver the lessons. There are factors na how learners learn na if they're not receiving it on the way they want, hindi masyadong pumapasok sa isip nila yung learning na tinuturo ng teacher, either online or face-to-face. And also, blended learning course is of course a thought, yun nga, sabi din ng ibang authors, face-to-face components and online activities that utilize the best of both approaches to enhance student learning. So lahat ng definition ng binigay ng mga several authors, it focuses on how to enhance student learning. So bakit ba nagkaroon ng blended learning? So according to other authors also, nagkakaroon ng autonomy yung estudyante on how they will learn at their own pace. How, when, and where they learn. Kasi kapag, yun nga, yung brick and mortar classroom, yung sa four corners of the classroom na tuto yung bata, hindi natin masabi na kapag nag-discuss ka diyan, na-receive or agad naintindihan agad nila yung topic. There are learners na mas maintindihan nila yan kapag inintindi nila ang sarili nila. Mas naintindihan nila yan kapag nanood sila ng video sa YouTube. Mas naintindihan nila yan kapag nagbasa pa sila ng other articles regarding the lessons. So yun, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng blended learning. So kailan ba nagkaroon ng blended learning? So syempre, when the advent of computer begins, na kung saan naging personal, affordable, and portable na yung paggamit ng computer. And also, as students work independently, nagkakaroon kami mga teacher ng oras para sa ibang bagay na ibang lessons na i-deliver namin sa aming mga estudyante. At yung estudyante, while they are independently learning, we can also discover some techniques and strategies wherein we can deliver better the lessons to our students. So courses with at least 50% reduction at seat time and 50% of its content and activities being conducted outside the classroom. Okay. And also, blended learning, ito rin nakakatulong sa mga teachers. Kung mapapansin nyo kapag face-to-face yung klase, so ang nangyayari, yung mga teachers hindi nagkakaroon masyado ng communication and collaboration. not only in blended learning, we teachers are able to communicate with the other teachers. Kasi kapag face-to-face ang nangyayari, we teachers believe that the best we can have in our learners is the way we teach. So, hindi namin naisip yung ibang pang ways and strategies and techniques na pwede namin gamitin na ginagamit din ng teachers in their own classes. So, yun. Kung napansin ko lang during this online class, kung dati hindi kami nakapag-usap ng mga teachers about how we teach our students, how we deliver our lessons online. So ngayon, mas nagkaroon ng communication kami mga teachers in order to, yun nga, how to deliver our lessons well, better, and also how we bigay sa inyo ng activities wherein it will be convenient for you. Okay. So, proceed na tayo. So, na-discuss ko na rin kanina. Combination siya ng actual physical setting of a classroom and online. Okay, we have the first model, which is the FacetoFace Driver. So, in the face-to-face model, the teacher delivers the curriculum most of the time and utilizes online learning at certain times with the purpose to augment or provide an alternative experience. So, nagkakaroon ng face-to-face driver kapag nag-discuss si teacher face-to-face tapos syempre we cannot assure na lahat ng diniscuss namin face-to-face is na-absorb ng bata. Sabi ko earlier na may mga bata na hindi agad-agad natututo kapag diniscuss mo face-to-face. So, you need to augment that problem of the learners na kung saan you are going to provide alternative experience wherein they can explore on their own, they can learn on their own pace at their own physical environment or learning environment. So instruction is provided in a computer laboratory or assigned tasks are uploaded online. So ginagamit din yan. Example niyan is the Google Classroom. Kung wala man pandemic na to, minsan po ginagamit to kapag mag face-to-face si teacher tapos sasabihin niya kasi hindi nang malat na estudyante kapag nagtanong yung teacher na, do you have any questions? Do you understand our lesson? So, syempre, magsasagot yan ng yes. Pag nagtanong ko, may tanong sila, sabihin nila, wala. So, yung mga estudyante kasi dyan nahihiya. May tanong sila sa isip nila, pero hindi nila ma-voice out kasi once na nagtanong sila, they are afraid that their classmates may think na wala sila naintindihan sa lesson. But that's not the reality kasi once na nagtanong yung estudyante, ibig sabihin, he or she is attentive to what the teacher is discussing. May mga details lang talaga na hindi niya lang masyado naintindihan. So, make sure na kapag when you're already in the field of teaching, be approachable na kung saan at any time pwede magtanong sa inyong estudyante. Kapag may kapag may tanong talaga sila. Because there are learners or may estudyante na nangahamak lang ng teacher and I already experienced that. Pero in that case, if you feel na nangahamak lang yung estudyante, address the questions to themselves. Ibalik niyo sa kanila yung tanong. What do you think is the answer to your question? So, syempre, pag sasabihin niyan, mamilosa po pa yan. So, kaya nga ako tinanong kasi hindi ko alam. So, if alam mo na may sagot, pero you need to address that to your whole class. Kasi, syempre, to develop also critical thinking, hindi lang dapat passive yung learning, but learners, as much as possible, should learn on their own. That is constructive learning. Because learners construct their own learning based on what you have questioned them. Okay? So, next model is the rotation. So, from the word rotate, sa particular course or subject, nagkakaroon ng rotation or fixed schedule between learning online in a one-to-face self-paced learning environment and being inside the classroom with a face-to-face teacher. So this mode of blended learning medyo matrabaho to sa teacher, sa part ng teacher kasi kunwari mayroong yung students 1 to 10, they will be having face-to-face learning with the teacher. So yung mga pang-umaga na yun na face-to-face, sa hapon magkakaroon sila ng online learning na kung saan yung mga yung augmented activities which the teacher is posting online, ipe-perform ng mga bata yun, i-accomplish ng mga bata yun. Sa part naman ng teacher, i-discuss niya sa umaga, i-discuss niya rin sa hapon kasi may mga estudyante siya na yung students 11 to 20, for example, tinuro niya sa students 1 to 10. So medyo matrabaho to. Pero in that case, tatawagin natin siyang rotation kasi may fixed schedule. Okay, kasi kapag online learning, although it is online, there are cases na kailangan talaga mas mafokusan yung mga bata. Kasi we cannot monitor if all our students are learning kapag sobrang dami nila. Lalo na kapag maingay yung grupo. And la, kapag heterogeneous, ibig sabihin iba't ibang level of knowledge yung mga bata. Okay, next we have the flex model, which is the third model of blended learning. It uses online platform. Well, actually, yung mga diniscuss ko sa inyo previous models ng blended learning, gumagamit lahat yun ng online platform. Actually, lahat, even the next models that I will be discussing. So, gumagamit ng online platform that delivers most of the course. Support to learning is provided as needed through on-site support or by an online tutor who facilitate the tutorial or small group sessions. Sessions can be arranged into synchronous or asynchronous. So yan, it may be asynchronous or synchronous siya kapag live, asynchronous kapag hindi. Yung nagre-record yung teacher ng na katulad ng ginagawa ko, this is actually a form of asynchronous learning na kung saan we are not live. I am only recording our lessons and you are going to view that at your most convenient time. So sa Flex, yun, gumagamit din siya ng online platform na kung saan mayroong tutor ang mga bata. They can learn on their own. Pero, yun nga, course participants may work on their tasks at any convenient time as long as it is within the confines of the course duration. So kapag flex, pag sinabi ni teacher na, okay class, within this week, kailangan matapos tong topic na to. Within this week, kailangan yung task nyo is mapasa nyo at the given deadline. Pero, in this case, because of the yung rason na walang load, walang signal, brand out, so nag-adjust na lang kami. So pero kapag flex sa online blended learning, yun, most convenient time din ng gumagamit ng online platform at the same time binibigay namin yung mga activities at the most convenient time ng estudyante. O kung kailan na ipapasa, go. Okay, next we have the online lab. It uses an online platform in delivering the course but located in a physical classroom or computer laboratory. So unlike the previous model that I have discussed, this online lab is using physical classroom or computer laboratory when delivering the course. So since the lessons are in modular format and available in the online program, teacher assistants supervise these classes. And however, they may not provide the needed expertise of learners seek assistance. Kasi kapag online lab, naka-confine lang yung mga estudyante. Okay, class visit this, ganyan-ganyan. And pag once na view ng estudyante yon, tapos may tanong sila, hindi agad-agad ma-address kasi nga yun, they are naka-expose lang sila dun sa may online lab. May na-record si teacher na video, may binigay siyang presentation. However, if the students have questions regarding this certain slide or topic, hindi agad-agad na-address ng teacher yon. Kaya nga, nakakaroon ng blended learning eh. Hindi lang puro online, but also, yung mga tanong nila sa online, kakaroon din ng, i-address nila yung kapag nag-face-to-face class sila ng teacher. Furthermore, students who are enrolled on an online lab model of blended learning may be enrolled in traditional classroom courses at the same time and therefore have block schedules. So, parehas lang siya kanina ng, yung may rotation. Parehas may schedule kasi hindi lahat pwedeng accommodate sa sa online lab. So yun nga, kailangan may schedule din ng online lab at the same time face-to-face or the traditional classroom courses. Kailangan combination niya kasi hindi lahat ng dinidiscuss mo sa online lab is naintindihan ng bata. Mayroon at meron talaga magtatanong dyan. Lalong-lalo na kung yung pinapresent mo is kailangan talaga ng assistance ng teacher. Okay, next we have the SelfBlend. So this is a model or a system provided by the school where the students can choose the courses they would like to have in addition to their typical brick and mortar classroom classes. So ano ba yung sinatawag nilang brick and mortar? So yung sinabi ko kanina, this is Other term for physical classroom environment na kung saan teachers and learners are meeting face-to-face. So, pinaiba niya lang. Iba lang yung term, brick and mortar classroom classes. Na kung saan, ang kaibahan niya sa ibang learning model, blended learning models, ay free ang estudyante mamili kung ano yung mode of learning or modality ng learning ang gusto niyang kunin. Kung saan, mas matututo siya. Best, or kung saan, best siyang matututo. Okay. So, the online driver, which is the Model 6, it utilizes a platform and a teacher that delivers all curricula. Students remotely work on their program most of the time. O, parang parehas lang din siya. And teacher that delivers all curricula. Yun yung ginagawa ngayon na during this pandemic na lahat ng content ng lesson is dinidiscuss ng teacher. However, there are times na when the lesson is self-explanatory, hindi na masyadong dinidiscuss ng teacher, but the teachers are only letting the students read the content of the lesson. Okay. So, punta din tayo dun sa isang research na nabasa ko about blended learning. So, ito. So, Public Agenda reveals, or one study conducted by the non-profit group, the Public Agenda, it reveals some statistics regarding student and employer preferences for brick and mortar education. So, 56% of employers prefer an applicant who has completed a degree from a wholly brick and mortar institution. So, sabi dito, according sa study nila, yung mga nag-aaral yung hindi nag-online, nag-undergo ng online or yung blended learning, 56% lang ang prefer ng employers. 82% of employers believe that a blended approach in which there are elements of both brick and mortar and virtual education are more effective than a purely virtual approach. So, mas pinakamalaki yun sa ang porsyento ng employers na nag-accept nag-undergo ng blended learning. Kasi pag blended learning, combination yan ng marunong ka sa face-to-face, marunong ka rin sa online or virtual learning or virtual approach. And 61% of community college students believe that an online program requires more discipline than a brick and mortar program. So, nag-conduct sila ng study sa community ng college students na mas naniniwala sila na kailangan pa rin ng online program aside from brick and mortar program. Kasi nga, 'di ba? Sabi ko kanina, diverse learners learn in diverse ways. So therefore, we should provide or augment the learning of the students online. Yung mga hindi natin o yung mga hindi nila naintindihan during the face-to-face, you can augment that online. Provide learning experiences wherein they can learn better. And 42% of the students believe one learns less in online programs, while 3% believe one learns more. So, konti lang naniniwala na mas natututong estudyante kapag diverse approaches yung ginamit mo. Okay, that is diniscuss ko siya since this is somewhat related to blended learning. Kung saan, how these models are being used or how these models affect the learning of the students. So, that ends the presentation of the different kinds of blended learning. So, in the next video, I will be discussing to you the different online communities of learning or the social networking. So, such as the Facebook, I know familiar na kayo doon, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, Tumblr, Flickr, and so on. Okay. So, that's all for this video. Thank you.